This is Will Nunziata, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film. And today I am thrilled to be speaking with the acclaimed artist, the one and only LULU LAIS. But before we get to our interview, here's a sneak peek at Lulu's incredible talent.
Waiting for a call that may never come. I wait by the phone, though you say we're done. And my body aches and my heart still breaks. Please give me a sign. Can't handle this pain, you're the one. I lay awake from the weight of the pain in my life. 1, 2, 3, want you with me. I lay awake. Are you a mistake or the one?
He just doesn't give a shit, man. He's just playing around with you.
Well, hello, Lulu. How are you?
I'm great, Will. How are you?
Lulu, I'm doing so much better now that we are finally speaking. You are an incredible talent, and the audience just got a little sneak peek of it with your original song and music video for Waiting for a Call. Talk to me a little bit about Lulu, how you came up with the idea for the song and the music video.
So the song was inspired by a personal situation I have gone through, but also kind of taking in situations other people around me have gone through, and just also like looking at, going through like TikTok and social media apps and things people are talking about. It was all together kind of an inspiration that came together, people talking about their relationship troubles and all of that. So that was kind of the inspiration behind the song. In terms of the music video, initially it was going to be a very, basic music video, just me on the screen and whatnot. And then I was actually talking to somebody else about it, and they were like, "Why don't you add a little twist in it?" So that little twist in the at the end. So that's where that kind of came out of. So I wanted to do kind of like a cinematic little bit of a thing. So yeah, that's what happened.
I love it, Lulu. You have such an amazing, unapologetic nature about you for someone who is so young. And I guess first question for you is, where did you grow up?
So I grew up in Toronto.
I love it. Toronto, Canada. And where do you live now, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm still in Toronto right now.
I love Canada so, so much. And I can't wait for you to do, and one day you'll do it, your world tour, but we're going to wait for COVID to release, but we'll meet and have our coffee in New York. I know it. But you also have such amazing light about you, Lulu. You're so positive, and I know that you're inspiring so many already. What is it about you in this positive light that you have? Is it a choice that you make every day, Lulu?
I think part of it is a choice, but part of it, I think just from when I was young, like my mom talks about this all the time, I was always wanting to like, be friends with everybody around, random strangers and stuff. So I always kind of had that energy to me, but also going through the things that I've gone through in life, like, I grew up in some like rough neighborhoods and such in Toronto, and experiencing those things and then making it a choice to not kind of become what your environment around you was and wanting to do the complete opposite. And I have had to definitely do work on myself in order to not be more rough and such. It's definitely a journey, but I'm working on it. Trying to be good and do good and help people and be a supportive energy in the world, I guess.
Lulu, you're already doing it. And again, the audience can look at more of you right with the links right below this video. You have such a positive light about you and obviously such an amazing talent. Who were your like growing up, did you have artists that you looked up to?
Definitely so many, and even now there's an infinite number. I will name a few because just off the top of my head,
I
because
love it.
definitely people I'm forgetting here. So there's a lot. I think from when I was very young, I loved Alicia Keys. So New York, shout out to New York.
Yes.
Yeah, so Alicia Keys, I love her from when I was like, I remember like elementary school times. Um, Amy Winehouse, love her. Yeah, piece of my heart. Adele. Um, right now, people that are really big for me, Frank Ocean, have the Channel Orange right here.
Yes.
Love Frank. I have also Stromae. Yeah, like there's just some of the people. Lauren Hill,
Oh,
yes, love her. I
love
think
her.
yes,
But what I
yes.
love, Lulu, about all the artists that you mentioned, that they're not only amazing performers and creators, but these are true artists and also people that went against the grain and just did their unapologetic, authentic self. And it's exactly what you're doing too.
I'm inspired by them, like they brought in, I think, really good energies and messages and such into the world with their music and their creativity. And I want to be able to do that too. So, I'm definitely inspired by all of them and more.
Well, you're doing it, Lulu. And also, I'm curious to know, do you have any music and songs that you're currently working on? And do you have any release date for them? Because I am ready for more Lulu.
Thank you. Yes, I have so many songs, so many that I'm working on. I do have one coming up later this month. So, yeah, I think I don't know if it's the 21st or 22nd. So, yep, be on the lookout for that one. It's a little different from the other ones I have out right now. It's a little bit more, I don't know if it's upbeat, but it's different. It's a little different. So there's that, and I have a bunch of other stuff I'm hoping to hopefully put out throughout this, year that's coming up.
Amazing, LULU LAIS. Well, listen, you're an incredible talent, an incredible energy, an incredible human. And I want to know, actually, before I ask my final question, I want the audience again to know for more on the incredible, amazing. I have all the amazing positive adjectives there are to describe you, LULU LAIS. They should be used. For more on Lulu, you can read more about her right below this video. Lulu, if you could give advice to the young Lulus out there who may be, a little hesitant about stepping into their power, what advice would you give them?
It's definitely been a journey for me. I think, especially growing up, a lot of times, you're kind of put, for me, I was put in situations where, people want to humble you and, tell you to like kind of, be small. And I think I just want everybody to come into their light, whatever that is for them. Not everybody is expressive or whatever, but I want everyone to do what they love, be how they are, who they truly are in their soul, because it's been hard for me. But I just think the happiest I have been is being my truest, most authentic, unapologetic self, as you said, and I feel those energies from you too, though, like, so it's really, I think that's where you find your most happiest authentic self, and I want to encourage other people to do that as well. Like, it's definitely hard, don't get me wrong, but just strive for that. I guess that's that's the advice I would give.
Ugh, Lulu, I mean, you're such a perfect example of someone who I think views the world of just, it just takes these little steps every day forward, and all about the journey, not so much the destination. And you you're incredibly inspiring, and I'm so grateful for your time today. I'm happy that you're coming on board this amazing new app where you're going to be able to connect with artists all over the world. But selfishly for me, I'm happy we're connected now, Lulu, and I can't wait to see your star continue to rise.
Thank you so much. And thank you for connecting with me. Like I said, I feel those energies from you too. So I love it. I love it. I'm so glad we got to do this.
Me too, Lulu.